What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you. May God continue to guide you, keep you, comfort you, aid you in your growth and development, as well as the healing stage of your life. Family, man, we got to grow up emotionally. It is what it is. We have to grow up emotionally. Stay with me. We're going somewhere today. I mean, I get so many people that come on this platform or on my TikTok platform, and they hear my story. They hear some of the crazy stuff that I've had to endure, you know, and man, they're so apologetic. And it's like, man, time out, time out. Don't ever feel sorry for me because I don't feel sorry for me at all. I love my life. I love every aspect about my life. I can't change what I've gone through. I wouldn't change what I've gone through. If I had to go back and relive my entire life, if I could go back and relive my entire life, I wouldn't change a damn thing about it. Wouldn't change anything about it. Because everything that I've gone through, good or bad, has helped mold me and shape me into the person that I am today. So you can't change a part of your past without changing every aspect of your life. We got to understand that you can't go back and just nitpick and just pick out the good stuff and just throw out all the bad stuff and act as though that's not going to change the dynamics of your entire life. If you go back and change all the bad stuff, you wouldn't be the loving, compassionate, nurturing person that you are today. You wouldn't be the wise person that you are today. We got to grow up. We got to understand this. You can't have the good without the bad. They go hand in hand. Because of the pain and the trauma that I've endured, man, I have such a great appreciation for all the beautiful things that I endure. Because of the pain and the trauma that I've endured, I have so much compassion and love for humanity. I have a desire to help other people heal and deal with their pain and suffering. Why? Because I've been there. Because I've been suicidal, I understand the frustration and the confusion and the loneliness that comes with being suicidal. I understand the hopelessness that comes with that because I've been there, because I've experienced that. Because there's times that I wanted to die, times that I begged God to just fucking kill me already. I know a lot of religious folk don't like hearing me talk like this, and I don't give a damn. I'm not going to change who I am to accommodate them. This is my life, and I'm going to live it the way I see fit. And I don't give a damn who like it and who don't like it. We've got to grow the fuck up. I love every aspect of my life. I'm grateful for every aspect of my life. There's been times where I was homeless. There's been times where I was hungry as hell. There's a time that I was struggling as a single father, raising two kids all by myself. I wasn't even eating so that they would have food to eat. The portion I would have eaten, I saved it for them to have for leftovers the next day. I've gone through some shit, and I'm grateful for it all. I've gone through some painful shit, and I thank God for those experiences. See, so many of us talk about, man, God won't put more in you than you can handle. See, at the time when you're going through shit, it don't feel like you can handle it. Been there, done that. I told God he had me fucked up. I told God, man, I don't know what the fuck you thinking about giving me this shit. I don't know what the fuck you thought about me being able to handle it. I couldn't handle this shit. I can't handle it. It's what I told God. And what I've had to learn through the process was, yeah, God ain't gonna put more on you than you handle. But see, God has so much faith and confidence in you. Catch that. Going through all that pain and that trauma and drama, it has showed me that, man, God has the ultimate faith in me. Far more faith in my ability to withstand and grow and learn through this shit than I can even imagine. Here it is, I'm suicidal. Here it is, I'm depressed as hell. Here it is, I'm frustrated and angry and pissed and da 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 da. I'm broken and crushed, and God is sitting there. You'll be all right. Lace up your boots, pull up your pants. You'll be good. Just keep moving. God didn't shed a tear because God saw the future. God didn't shed a tear because God knew what was up. God didn't shed a tear because God knew it was for my greater good. God knew that I would come out of it. I wouldn't just come out of it. I would grow through those experiences and come out a better version of who I came here to be. I would come out more loving. I would come out more patient. I would come out long suffering. I would come out more generous. I would come out just loving and nurturing and compassionate, understanding. Why? Because I've learned some things in that situation. Learned some things about me. We got to grow up. So, man, I don't feel sorry about the pain and the trauma and the turmoil that I've gone through. I don't feel sorry about the pain and trauma and turmoil you're going through. It is what it is. You got two choices. You could continue down that path of whining and complaining, moping and pouting and being a fucking victim, or you could lace up your motherfucking boots, pull up your fucking pants, man and woman the fuck up, and get on about living and grow through the shit that you gotta go through. That's it. Those are your only fucking choices. Or you can sit back and act like ain't shit wrong and still not fucking heal. So technically, you got three choices. You could continue being a fucking victim. You could act like you got your shit all together, faking the funk like ain't shit bothering you. Or you could get busy healing and doing what the fuck you gotta do to grow through that shit. The choice is yours. It's always been yours. We gotta grow up. We gotta grow up. And I know that's hard to hear. I know that's hard to accept, especially those of us that's gone through some traumatic stuff. Especially for those of us that are fucking, for those that think that you got your shit figured out. You know what I mean? You think you're a little wiser than what you really is. You think you're a little deeper than what you really is. And for those of you that are narcissistic, man, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to grow up. You're gonna have to grow up. You're gonna have to heal. And when you heal, when you really heal, not just say you heal because it sounds spiritual, sound deep, sound profound to say I've healed through that. When you really healed, when you really, really have healed, you're not just talking lip service. When you really healed, you're grateful for all that you've gone through. You're grateful for the brokenness. You're grateful for the experiences of the pain and the trauma, the depression, the suicidal thoughts. You're grateful for all of those experiences. You're grateful for the experience of being homeless. You're grateful for the experience of losing a loved one and just the brokenness and the abandonment and the rejections and all the other crap you've gone through. You're grateful for those experiences. Truth be told, you're grateful because you realize that everything is always working out for you. You realize now that you've healed how you were able to see the you in that brokenness and in all that hate and unforgiveness and all that other stuff. And you were able to heal and rescue that little kid within you. You were able to save that little kid that was within you from drowning in that misery, drowning in that loneliness, drowning in that self hate, drowning in that unforgiveness, drowning in that abandonment, drowning in that unforgiveness. Whatever it is that you were carrying, whatever it is that happened to you, you rescued yourself from that quicksand that was slowly killing you, that was slowly suffocating you. And you're able to see it now as a lesson. And it wasn't just a lesson, it was a beautiful, painful lesson, but it was beautiful nonetheless. It was beautiful because in that brokenness, in that loneliness, in that lowness of life, you found you. You discovered you. You discovered your greatest strength. You discovered who you really are. You discovered your voice. You discovered healthy boundaries. You discovered the love within you. You discovered the acceptance for you. So how can you not appreciate that? How can you not value that? We got to grow up. We have to grow up. Man, I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, or to even challenge your way of thinking. Namaste. The God in me, the light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, recognizes, acknowledges, and cherishes the God, the love, the light, the wisdom within each and every one of you. Happy healing, family. Peace.